Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. Oh my freaking goodness. I hope you're having a fantastic day. This knife on screen looks crazy. I cannot wait to get this out and share it with you. I have not got to check it out in person yet, but you know when we're talking about a Wii knife, it's gonna be good, right? Are you having a good day? Huh? Can you feel it? Can you feel the excitement coming on right now? By the way, that's a really cool knife too. I think I have that one. That's a very cool one. We'll talk about that one at the live stream. Hey, every Friday night, every freaking Friday, are you listening to the words coming out of my mouth? Every Friday, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. We talk about knives just like this. We don't give Wii knives away very often. Maybe once or twice we've done that. But we do give a lot of very nice premium knives. Like I've been giving like 3, 4, 5 knives and a flashlight or two and just all kinds of gear away at the live streams because it's fun. But let's get to this because I got to see it and it feels cool. Oh, this is the Hyen Hyen XL. Would you look at it? Just look at it with the golden polished titanium handle. Oh my goodness gracious. That is freaking cool. Let me get you in there for a little bit of texture vision before we go anywhere. Let's see what it feels like. Oh yeah. So this is a very soft diamond pattern. It's not the aggressive diamonds. Oh my goodness, diamonds. That'll shut her up. Those are not my words. That's from a comedian. You tell me what comedian said that. All right, let me get back to this. Wow, does it feel nice? I can't wait to show you this blade. It's a wicked harpoon. It's a Wii knife. So, of course, you're going to have a captive pivot and caged ceramic ball bearings. Bearings? Baron. This is a frame lock. It has a steel lock bar insert. That way you won't get any some extra grindage going on. So we have here a 3D milled titanium clip. Man, wow, this thing is good looking. And look at that. Gavco knives. If you're not familiar with Gavco knives, where you been? All right, let's get this out. Oh, it's not a flipper. Hey, I'm going to admit it. I love flipper knives. I'm automatically look for the flipper. So this is going to be thumb stud deployment. And there's a look at your thumb studs. Look at that. The thumb studs match the outside. And there's 4 or 5 different variants of this. I'll show those to you here in just a second. Are you ready? Pow, right in the kisser. Oh, this looks like a prehistoric something. Like there's the eyeball looking right at you, and here's the top of its beak type deal. Oh my gosh. That's a thing of beauty. And if you're new to the knife world and you're seeing this, yes, this is for knife collectors, knife connoisseurs, knife nerds. You call it whatever you want. That's what this knife is right here. This could be a holy grail for someone where they go and sell 2 or 3 of their knives just so they can get this one right here. This is 20 CV blade steel. Of course, you don't have to worry at all about sharpening because look at that giant choil. And we're going to check out the ergos, the action, and all that stuff here in just a second. See, when I slow down like this, I don't miss things like this right here. Nice milling on the inside. And let's see. Let's go ahead and check. Oh my gosh. Wow. The smooth factor is 10 out of 10 on this thing. There is a perfect amount of pass through, if you will, getting you to that little bit of grippage right there. And oh my goodness, the smooth factor is so good. Let me get you the specs on this thing real quick before I go nuts and forget everything that I'm doing. Your overall length from tip to tip is 8.15 inches, 207 millimeters. Your blade length is 3.48 inches, 88.3 millimeters. Your close length, 4.67 inches, 118.7 millimeters. If you really want to get exact, your weight on this bad boy is 4 ounces, 4.03 ounces. And I'm going to give you a couple quick size comparisons while I have it sitting on the table so I won't go back and forth too many times. This is one of my lookers that I really like from Wii Knife. This is the Nexusia. And then, you know, since this is a crazy looking blade, here's the Wii Falcaria. Oh yeah, I mean, would you look at them? Just look at them. They just look so good. And oh my gosh, I don't even want to get these off the table. I just want to stare at them. That's the thing. I get these knives out. I don't want to go any further. This is the Wii, not the Civivi, the Wii Elementum. So if you want a little fancier Elementum with a little higher blade steel and some titanium handles, you can go that way. And then here's another one. I got some Wii and Civivis out. What could I say? Here is my most carried Wii knife. This is the Equivoc. I really do like the Equivoc. It just fits my hand. It's rounded. I know we're not here to talk about this one. We're going to check out the finish and the fit and all that good stuff in just a second. And I'll probably flash across your screen all of the different versions of the Hyen XL. But you know what? This one is flashy. I don't know that I have another one that looks quite this flashy. And let me put a couple up here real quick. Let me put the Nefaris. I get requested to show the Nefaris on the live stream. This is a very popular knife. Let me switch them because there's a slight aspect ratio on a little bit of an angle on the camera. So that way I can show them like this. There you go. There's the Nefaris and the Hyen XL and the Equivoc. This is pretty much lengthwise about the same length as the Equivoc. The Nefaris is just a tad larger. And just for fairness, if you want to we'll get a Spyderco Sammy, because these are probably the two most common, most popular Spyderco knives out there. So this will give you a good size reference. And you know what? I got to grab the Penguin. And this is the Spyderco Para 3, and this is the Paramilitary 2, in case you did not know. And welcome all the newcomers. There's newcomers, new people that are finding knives every single video, every single live stream. This is the QSP Penguin, because everybody needs a Penguin, right? I had somebody ask me recently, why do you always say everybody needs a Penguin? Well, I have a couple of reasons why. One of them, let me grab another one. One of them is because this is one of the first knives I ever got when I got into real modern pocket knives, and they're a nice budget knife. You can still get them for around $30. It's just a good everyday carry. So I use this one as a size comparison. So if you have one of these knives, which is so popular, and you put it up next to this, or I put it up next to it, you're like, okay, I have a Penguin. Now I see that the handle's thicker. It has more handle than the Penguin, way more blade. You know, if I go like this, it gives you an idea of the sharpen length compared to the Penguin. So I use the Penguin. I've been using it for hundreds and hundreds of videos because it's just a great size comparison knife. And before I forget, depending upon when you're watching this, right now it's Christmas time. There's only like 2 or 3 days left from the day that I post this video, while almost every single knife on WeKnife's website and Civivi and Sencut, they're all on sale. So if you've been looking at a WeKnife and they've got them, I was just on the site. Matter of fact, I have it pulled up right now, and there's a whole list of knives that are like 25% off. There's probably ones more than that. So I have a 15% off discount code that probably stacks on some of them. It's worth trying, especially since there's only 2 or 3 days left. Now, before I go any further, I have to stop myself, because if you've been to the live stream, you can see how fast the 4-hour live stream goes. Now, there's no movement left or right, up or down. I would expect nothing less. The finish on this is absolutely gorgeous, and I would love to see all of the versions. I can't wait till the next Blade show so I can check out all of the other versions. But let's see, is there a little bit of milling in there? Just a tad bit of milling. And it's surprising for such a big looking knife. It's surprisingly lightweight. My hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here. And from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And let's see what it feels like in the hammer grip. Just giving it a light bee squeeze. Just feeling it. Just feeling it up a little bit. So holding it like this is something that I'm going to say is, it's not my favorite thing. See how we have this point right here? That point is getting me right in the middle of my middle finger. I doubt people are going to be buying this to do any hard cutting whatsoever. Now, choking up. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is, right there. Oh, yes. Look at that poon. My thumb fits in that poon very nicely. Yes, I just said that. My thumb fits in that poon. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. So I do have one nitpick about this knife, and it's probably going to be my only one, is that I'm not a huge fan of, this right here is going to be relative to the size of your hand, whether this is right here or down here. So that's it's not a deal breaker. It's just that I can feel it, and it's going to be a matter of where my fingers fall on this knife. And my fingers, like if I put my middle finger there and go like this, that actually works well. So just for the size of my hand, that's something to mention. Now the action, let me let you hear it. Now, in flicking the knife, I did notice something else. My what do you call that? My ring finger? My ring finger is resting right here as I operate the knife. and it's resting right on top of the relief. The relief is a tad bit sharpish. I mean, it's not hateful, but that is right where my finger is hitting. So that could give you some grippage, but it's not the most comfortable in the world. And yes, I am nitpicking. Truth be told, this is going to be a looker, and I don't think anyone is going to be worried about particular ergos on this knife. Not that they're bad, but I am going to nitpick a knife that is in this upper echelon, in this size category, and in this price category, because you're getting 20 CV blade steel and absolute gorgeousness. Look at this. Even their pivot collars are just I'm going to use the word, are you ready? Stunning. Absolutely stunning. The action is flawless. It's drop shut action. Oh, there's nothing to complain about. It's just, I have to look for some nitpicks, because other than that, it's a great knife. I mean, you know, you get what you pay for when you get WE knives. They're just that good. They're worth saving up for. You know, if there's a particular look you're looking for, you're gonna get it. And I have several WE knives that I've reviewed or unboxed or given first impressions of, and usually my first impressions are spot on things that I'm going to notice later. And you can come to the live stream if you have any questions about this bad boy. You know, sometimes we'll take them apart. I don't know if I even want to take this one apart. We can, but if you want more size comparisons or more details about it, let's see, is that hollow ground? Nah, I believe that's a flat. This could be the slightest bit hollow ground. You have to look down. I'll put links down in the description and in the comment section where you can get all the extra details that I didn't mention. But go watch this video, or you can go watch this video. You'll really enjoy those. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the Hive stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.